Hey, gamers, this is Liz Davis from Beyond Solitaire, and I'm back with our final video of commentary for this year's People's Choice Top 200 solo games. And before I introduce my colleagues in commentary, I once again want to thank everybody who made this list possible, starting with Kevin Erskine, the originator of the list. And we also have Tiago and Zerbeek, who helped make it into a much more efficient voting process so that we could continue to have what I consider the absolute gem of the solo community. And so let's introduce ourselves one more time for people who haven't been watching these videos so far. If that's the case, where have you been?
Man, judgment of the audience.
I like the judgy.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm Liz Davis from Beyond Solitaire. Maggie.
I'm Maggie from Think a Themer.
Jeremy,
Man versus Meeple.
And Mike.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really distracted. But I'm seeing how like shiny my forehead is in this lighting. Look at that, man. If my students don't see this, I'll just be getting forehead comments all day. Hey, I'm Mike with the One-Stop Co-op Shop.
Nobody will judge you harder than the teenagers.
You know it. They're like, look at my hairline. It's down here.
That's just the Justin Bieber cut.
Ooh.
All right. So we are now at the final part of the list. This is 1 through 50. In some ways, it's always exciting to see 1 through 50, but in other ways, like honestly, this is the most boring part of the list.
Yeah, can we get the top 10 out of the way real quick? Because it didn't move and it's boring.
All the same old up top, and then let's see what interesting stuff we can make out of it, right?
Well, yeah, here, let me read them off real quick. Spirit Island, number 1, same as last year. Mage Knight, number 2, same as last year. Marvel Champions, number 3, same as last year. Arkham Horror, Arkham Horror, the card game, number 4, same as last year. Lord of the Rings, number 5, moved up 1. Final Girl, number 6, moved up 1. Imperium, number 7, moved up 2. Too Many Bones, made room for those. Number 8, moved down 3. Dune Imperium, 9, moved down 1. And Arcanova 10, exact same place. So literally none of those, like they jockeyed for position.
It's just shuffled a little bit.
They just shufflled around it. Anybody got strong feelings about any of those 10 games?
Yes.
Okay.
The only one that's in my, well, actually, that's not true. Obviously, they're the top for a reason. They're great, they're absolute, champion games. But one that I always just enjoy is Imperium. So Imperium Classics and Legends.
Yeah.
It is the outlier to my rule of I will not deal with a complicated bot because every single civilization that you use has their own flashcard of what their bot does. And yet, because the game goes on for so long, you kind of get to learn by heart what each one of those does. So it's like halfway through the game, like I'm not having to reference the bot card at all. So that is one that sort of stands the test of time for me. And I still have not been able to get Amy to play Mage Knight, but I think she's gonna love it. That's still one of my quests.
Yeah, she plays it. Man, you're gonna love it. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm a Mage Knighter. I always have been. I really don't see a change in. Lord of the Rings Living Card Game is the game that made me a solo gamer. I'll love it forever. And then I love Too Many Bones to the point where I made a bunch of Gearlocked videos one time, and I still like to play it. So.
What's interesting for me is 2 games that are newly in the top 50, I think. I'm just checking real quick. I think they're new in the top 50, maybe. I don't know what this voices I'm doing right now. I apologize.
This is what happens when we get this is past my time. Right?
Yeah. Yes. No. Okay. They are. Okay. Confirmed. 2 games that are newly in the top 50. Some kind of replace 2 of these games, Too Many Bones and Imperium. For me, both got replaced by other games that are the same system. I would say refined, although some other people might just say different or worse. Because, well, here, we'll save those for a second. But yes. And then one of these, Final Girl, I'm culling all my stuff. So it's not going to be in my collection anymore. It's because Liz won't play with me anymore.
I know. Our best plays of Final Girl have been together, alone together.
That's right.
So, just for insight, like I just want to say, I think Final Girl is very enjoyable. I am very pleased to see it here. But actually, the reason I want to say I'm pleased to see it here is that And we can come back to this topic if you want to just talk about why you're ditching Final Girl, because I kind of want to know and I kind of want to get on record. But
What the heck?
I'm playing mess with you. Is that honestly, of all this top 10, if somebody was like, I'm a new solo gamer, what should I play? Final Girl's probably the closest in the top 10 to something that I would recommend.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
I would say unless there's an IP thing, like if you're like a Marvel lover, it'll be a lot easier to kind of get through the IP way.
Yeah.
That's how I often will reel in friends. They're always like, oh, you love that IP? Guess what? There's a board game for that. Let's play that. But I would agree as well.
I think it's a little bit heavy, but I think Spirit Island, if they get the Horizons of Spirit Island set, is more. I mean, certainly, it's rough. Gosh, you're right. Mage Knight number 2. It's a great game, but it's tough to start playing unless you go watch like Liz's videos or somebody else's.
Yeah, Ricky's on me.
I Arkham Horror is one of my top games of all time. I think it's my number 2 right now. I can't strongly recommend Marvel Champions Arkham Horror or Lord of the Rings to freaking anybody getting in. I guess Arkham Horror is a little bit easier because they're restarting it, but it's like, if you're at all an obsessive buyer, if you're at all a FOMO person, like, just don't start because you're gonna spend like $1,000. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. I mean, I picked it up because I was already playing a lot of Magic the Gathering, and I wanted something to replace it and not be like Crack-a-Pack anymore. And so, you know, it made sense for me and the kind of gamer I was at the time, and I still think it's great. But like, yeah, you know, in terms of accessibility, it's really fun. It's really funny because I see this list and like they're great choices for the community. I'm not saying they're not, but I am saying if you are like, I want to get into solo gaming and I'm going to go find the list of top solo games, and I'm going to pick one, and it's going to be great. I'm worried.
Well, yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking, I'm just scrolling down the top 50, and I don't think we get to a game that I would say is like a nice, easy, like anybody could try it game until, would y'all say Cascadia fits that, number 17?
Cascadia is very accessible.
Yeah. My mom
or if you want something a bit crunchier or different, at least, Underfalling Skies at 23.
Yeah.
For Northwood at 26. That's super straightforward, like keep card game.
And cute as hell.
Yeah. But yeah, it is sad that, like, except maybe Final Girl, nothing in the top 10 is really what I would call an easy.
Final Girl's not easy either. It's
it's not. Yeah, it's
not.
You can get away with buying 2 boxes and play, but yeah, you're gonna get your butt kicked and you're gonna potentially hate it. Yeah, I don't know. These are kind of.
That also might be the one where you discover that you're not a fan of not being somewhat in control of your own fate. Like,
absolutely.
There's like the dice chucking is not for everybody.
No, definitely not.
Sometimes the mitigation strategies, there's only so many things that you can do to mitigate. You're still at the mercy of fate.
But it is so thematic and the narrative so emergent, and you can always just kind of set up again. I guess I just sort of feel like you could get it on the table and playing in a reasonable amount of time, even if you haven't been gaming for a million billion years.
And theme-wise, like that has been the game that even like non-gamer friends, we've been walking through a game store and they're like, oh, what's that? If they're into that genre, it's like it just draws you in. So
I'm in a hard spot right now with this. This is hard. The Dune Imperium.
Yeah, I never liked.
I've actually been thinking about culling my copy.
It's not it. No, I love the game. It's just that, like, if you're talking about just for solo, even 2-player, it's just not that. You know.
How about
maybe with the app? Like, it's just not that. Like, it's not.
Jeremy, how about I heard the new standalone one was better for solo. I didn't play it, but I
haven't played it solo. I have not.
I've heard that's better than the original because I did not love the original.
It's a better game than the original, but the solo I have not played.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I look at that up against, I mean, Arc Nova is knocking on the door for all-timer, like the all-time game. Like, it's knocking on the door of Mage Knight. I've had my moments where I thought about it. But my other game that I play almost every day, Lost Ruins of Arnak, it belongs in the top 10. I can't, like, Lost Ruins of Arnak, I'm telling you, as soon as that app comes out, I'm going to not stop playing.
I just really quick before we move on. So, Mike, why are you ditching Final Girl? I just can't handle all the magnetic boxes that fall apart and like everything being in all different boxes and like feeling overwhelmed by the sheer amount of it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
one of those
what's happening.
situations where I had too many expansions, which for me does often turn me off of a game. And then I just had a few like bad plays in a row when, you know, it was one of those things where I hadn't played it in like 6 months, and then I busted it out and the game went terrible. So you know, that's the only reason. Still a great game, and AJ's an awesome guy. Evan's an awesome guy. I love horror games. I think it's probably the best like just play through a horror game, at least a slasher like series out there. So yeah, like no shame to the game, no criticism of it. I just don't want to play it lately.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
It sits in my room back there. I don't touch it. I love it. But I don't touch it. My friends borrow it, and you know they love it. They love the game. I do too. It has a place in my heart. But you know what's weird is I kind of like Hostage Negotiator better. I don't know why. There's like parts of it for me that are like.
That's the one I still have. I know that's heresy, but
it's like.
See, I definitely
I love
kept
the
Final Girl.
It's like I wasn't like. I love Final Girl. I think it is an improvement, but there's just some silliness that I liked in Hostage Negotiator. I don't know what it is, but whatever. It's the OG. It's the OG.
So moving beyond the top 10, we got 4 completely new games this year that are just bursting from 0 to 50, which is pretty dang good. We got Vantage at 25.
Yep.
Fate of the Fellowship, that's the pandemic Lord of the Rings game, 27. Captain's Chair, which is one I was saying for me replaced Imperium. I just like it better. That's 28, Star Trek Captain's Chair. And then my personal favorite, this game, I didn't put any, I just did a top 20 video, like top 20 solo game videos. I didn't put anything from this year on there, except I think it was the only one because I've played it enough that I already love it and already have enough confidence. Unstoppable 31. That game is, at least for me, unstoppable. I adore that above a lot of his other ones even.
Oh, wow.
So it's cool to see that popping on the list so high right off the bat. That's a great game.
You know something embarrassing is that I have played none of those.
I've played all of them.
Unstoppable. Yeah, I think it's a theme thing for me, where it's like sometimes already as it is, space and battle and like it's like it's a bit of a thing. But I have played Vantage, and I think we can spend some time.
Let's talk about Vantage some. How do you feel about Vantage, Maggie?
I went on. That was on my most one of the most anticipated for the year. So I've been on a bit of a journey with it, and then I started seeing playthroughs before I got a hold of a copy, and I was like, oh, this is not quite what I thought I was signing up for. And then I actually got to play it, and I think it's polarizing. So there's going to be people that love it. People are like, this is not for me. I've sort of ended up landing somewhere in the middle. So I think. The downsides for me is I guess it's got that thing of it's a kind of once and done, and the sense of like you can kind of do it's standalone little games. It's not one like long campaign that you're doing.
Yep.
Because of that, I think there's this element of you feel like you're only doing a little bit here, a little bit there, and you never really get a satisfying long narrative to sink your teeth into. Having said that, as I would play it a lot, I could see how if you're the type of player that can or wants to fill in the blanks and almost create a story out of the little prompts, because the prompts that you get it's almost like a thematic haiku. You just get like this happens and you saw this and you saw that, and then here's some resolution. There's not really that much in between, and you will spend a lot of time looking cards and doing like that, facilitating just the admin of finding this card, reading this card for 1 second, and then that goes back. So I felt like so much of the game is spent on the card management. And someone, I think in one of the comments at one point was like, this is like filing cabinet, the board game. Because you do, like you're constantly kind of going back and forth for like 2 seconds, and then it's like
these people have clearly not played Seventh Continent or Seventh Citadel.
Yeah.
Like I played this, I was like, oh, I gotta get 2 cards, easy peasy.
Ooh, I broke my leg.
Done in 10 seconds. Boop, boop, boop. Whereas Seventh Citadel is like,
yeah.
I mean, no.
Wait. 1,030. You broke your leg, but it's fine.
Yeah.
No, if you don't put it back,
Yeah.
you got to move it to the banish pile. So you can...
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, for me, I think I'm more positive on it than you. Although it's weird, I devoured that game for like 2 or 3 weeks, and also I was playing with one of my kids, and he loved it. That was, by the way, I will say, I know this is a solo video. Vantage 2-player, if you're with the right type of person, is the most goofy. Oh, you didn't like it at all, get Maggie?
That did not go down well at all in our household multiplayer, because it's like you do one little thing and there's like, okay, 20 minutes of looking for a card, and there's
y'all just gotta up your card game, because we didn't have that at all. But but yeah, like my favorite part, this is me playing with my 13-year-old now, 12-year-old at the time. Hearing him describe what the heck is happening to him, and then me doing the same back to him, was one of the most hilarious, fun things ever. Like, he's like, yeah, so I'm like, what do you see on the card? He's like, there's like a guy he's got like 5 arms, and he's red. Oh, but he's got a horn. Oh man, I think he's playing cards. I think he's playing cards, Dad. I'm like, all right, what are you gonna do with him? He's like, I'm gonna punch him. I'm like, all right, let's see. Okay. Oh, he attacked you. He's hurting you. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go west. Okay, now I'm on a boat. I'm like, what? Okay, great, man. Like, it was like this stream of consciousness, like describing our dreams to each other. Oh, yeah. By the way, it might sound like I'm saying it in a negative way. 100% enjoyment is what I'm trying to communicate here. It was the best. But yeah, we'll see how it. I'm not sure how Vantage is gonna pan out for me at the end of the year, but still 25 first year on the list is crazy.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I think, is that the highest of the 4 new ones? Yeah, it is.
I think it is. Yeah, it is.
Even above. Yeah. I'm surprised it beats Star Trek's Captain's Chair, because like we said, Imperium has been top 10 for several years. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it might be that, I mean, Horizons isn't like this year, but I think that Imperium's just had enough releases that it's managed to kind of saturate.
Yeah.
And then also, maybe I'm wrong. It took me a little while to warm up to sci-fi in my life, so I have Star Trek's Captain's Chair. I have a copy. I'm interested in playing it, and I intend to get to it.
Jeremy, do you like sci-fi? Am I the only guy who likes sci-fi on this entire panel?
Sci-fi.
Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, let's go. Anachrony, time travel. Oh,
yeah.
Jeremy, do you have any feelings on Anachrony? I heard of that game before.
No, I love Anachrony.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
And you compared it to another, because Anachrony was in the last video. You compared it to something that I think might be in the top 50.
Oh gosh,
Civolution. How do you feel about Civolution?
No, I know. I will go with a one that made it right to 50, and that was my game of the year from last year. A game that I feel like is a perfect game. I actually think it is a game that is a perfect game. It is definitely a top 10 game for me now, and I cannot wait till there's a way I can play it a lot more, and that is SETI.
Yeah, it's a great one.
SETI is absolutely an amazing game, and I think you will, if you start to figure out how to play this game and how tight it is, it rewards you for being smart with your resources and things like that. But I do like that all the while you have 4 different ways to play the solo. You have 4 different levels to play the solo game, and I will tell you, the expansion adds some new, I should say, threats to your ability to score points. That makes it even better. Plus, you got these corporations. So what this game is doing is it's kind of giving you that same idea of like Lost Ruins of Arnak. It just got better and better as it added more and more. And if this is the way they're going, this game will get to where Arnak is, if not surpass it. It's only a matter of time. Like, it's right there. And it's crazy that CG has pulled this off with these 2 titles. But like, I'm telling you, this SETI, if people play it, it's a little bit more of the medium heavy, and I would call it heavy for a lot of people. For a lot of gamers, I think it's heavy because of the card play is real. I don't even know what to do in my first turn. A lot of people don't even know what to do in their first turn in that game. Their second or their third, right? But it's worth it. It's worth it to check out. I think the AI is real easy to understand, which is good too. So you're not upping your head with all the turns. You're kind of thinking about your turns and not like, oh man, I think I got the AI wrong. Like that kind of feeling. And you can get right back to what you're trying to do because you're up against it. Okay. So definitely give that one a look if you're into crunchy Euros. If you can't tell, I like a good crunchy Euro, and I also like a really good thematic dice chucker. So those are like my 2 things. And when it comes to Euros, that is an elite Euro. No question, especially for solo.
Well, my number one of all time is actually, it's just holding on, still above Vantage. That is a Feast for Odin. I love playing that. So that's a great Euro. I remember getting sick because I was sitting down playing it for 6 hours, didn't realize I was like riding the crosswinds of a draft in my own house, and like just like came down with a cold, and I didn't care. I was just like, I'm just gonna keep optimizing this. I'm gonna get that extra island no matter what. So that is and if that's too big, because that's and there's been issues with stock availability in different places for that one. New Spirit, which is just a little bit further down, and they just had a big reprint. That's a great solid solo experience, and fairly like a lot easier, quicker to get into them as well. Yeah,
hard agree on that one. That was Peace for Odin was the first game I think I paid $100 for retail.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
It's a beast. It's big.
Yeah. Now I look at $100 and I'm like,
yeah, exactly. You know, I said Vantage was the highest new game on the list, but I think we can kind of count number 21, Elder Scrolls.
Yeah,
because I don't think that was even out last December. Like I don't know how it was like it's ranked 623. I guess it was like aspirational, or like me and Jeremy ranked it there, and like nobody else. Because I mean, for me, I do think Too Many Bones has a few advantages. The big one being what Liz said: you can just play it in a much quicker time frame. Yeah. Elder Scrolls, if you're committing to all 3 acts, that's going to take you friggin' 7 hours at least. You know,
it's big.
But in terms of mechanics, I think it takes a lot of the main stuff of Too Many Bones, and I think improves it. I love that cooldown track compared to the one and done like skill dice system. Yeah. So very happy to see it all the way up at 21. I imagine that could crack the top. Well, I don't know. Can anything crack the top 10? None of them even changed this year. Can anything get into the top 10?
Yes, because the top 10 was static long ago as well. It was different games. Like Robinson Crusoe used to be like number 3.
Didn't like...
Yeah.
Twilight Struggle. Wasn't Twilight Struggle
Unearthed Friday used to be top 10 solo games.
Oh, no, wait. Twilight Struggle doesn't have it. Never mind. Ignore what I'm saying. I'm talking about competitive games here.
There is a Twilight Struggle. It's...
Well, Red Sea has a solo mode, and I love that one.
Yeah,
that's
the one.
Yeah.
I do want to, bringing up Too Many Bones and Elder Scrolls, we should definitely shout out Chip Theory, because my goodness, Too Many Bones, Elder Scrolls, Cloudspire,
I love,
Hopla Victorum, which I love, and 20 Strong are all sitting up here, sitting pretty in the top 50. That is impressive.
Yeah,
what a feeling.
And the thing is, like, respect to Chip Theory, love him or hate him, except for Too Many Bones and Elder Scroll, which are based on the same system. Those are very different games. You know what I mean?
It's not like you just buy one Chip Theory game and you play them all.
Right. Like Cloudspire compared to 20 Strong, compared to Too Many Bones. Like those could be completely different companies besides the fact that there's neoprene and chips in there.
And Burn Cycle came out of nowhere. It's different. It's just so different. As a matter of fact, it's so different that I think that's why people don't like it as much.
I love it. I think
it's so different.
Yeah.
It's just so different. Yeah, I think that's what they, one thing about Chip Theory is they take risks. And I love that.
Yeah.
That's always and they really care about their games. And I think that adds on an extra point, for them, because they give a damn and they care about their fans, and they continue to inject content into their games, which also is like a strong sign for people to get on board with. They go like, oh, they're coming out with a new expansion. It must be good. Hey, they're supporting this. It must be good. Hey, they're playtesting new stuff. It must be good. So they have a good way of kind of, gathering the hearts of people, or I guess corralling people, and they invest in their community. And I just feel like that adds a couple extra little points on top to their games. And thankfully, they pay off over time. They definitely age well. And that's, a testament to good hard work and good games.
Yeah. And like speaking of Elder Scrolls, they just concluded a campaign for new stuff.
Yeah.
And I got to sample a lot of it, and it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's also great because multiple people in the office contributed. So like, Andrew Santoro, their media guy, like did a really sick like assassin skill line. And like I made a fear mage. It's awesome. It's really fun. Like they as a studio are fun because it's not just like one person and then Josh Carlson will have an idea but then everybody in the studio will make something that like goes into all of that massive content of the game.
Yeah.
And I just think that's really neat because like, you know, you're seeing the work of many hands turn into something that's like really cohesive, and there's something super fun about that to me.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I can't say much. Those are my homies, man. Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Like, those are my friends. I can't.
Yeah. I mean, my sword's in the corner. Let's be real. We know I'm biased, but I'm just a pretty fan of before.
Peter has our sword.
Absolutely ridiculous. I was like, please don't send me this. Oh my gosh.
Look, I don't have a sword, but I've been to the office. Like, that office is epic. Like, they have, it's like, if you ever, as someone who like has grown up loving gaming or appreciates gaming, it's like that is a shrine to being in these amazing worlds. And,
it's a place where you want to create. Like, they created.
I mostly just steal their snacks, to be real. They have a very good snack cabinet.
One I'm super happy to be on here, and I know Jeremy also loves this one, is Bullet. Went up a bit, went from 49 to 44. And that's another one that they keep on. It hasn't come yet, but the big storage box with some new characters and stuff and some new expansions, that's supposed to be coming sometime. Yeah, this year.
I learned Bullet from you, Mike. I learned it from you at PAX a few years ago.
Wait, is that right? Do you like it or do you not like it?
I love it. I love
it.
Bullet.
Great. Okay, good job. Hey, we did it.
No, it's not the most thematic, right? It's not the most
thematic, I liked it okay. I enjoyed it.
Right.
I enjoyed it, but it's sort of,
And people have their impressions of their artwork, and they don't like, like or don't like the anime-ish artwork. But I'll tell you, man, if you just want a nice puzzle of a game, like that is awesome. I can't. I didn't expect that when that came out of left field for me. And I just can't believe they keep. It's almost like it's almost like this new Jack Aeon's End in a sense, right? Like, it's almost like that. It's like you get more characters, you get more of this and that, more boss, and it's just like you get sucked in. You want more of that. You want more content like that. Man, shout out to Aeon's End. Wow, they're still making those things. Although
actually, that made me quit playing it. It's
I was about to say I don't want
to talk about Everdell. We're talking about Aeon's End.
And hey, now they got Invincible / Astronauts now Invincible.
I don't even know.
By the way, Astronauts is really good.
Astronauts is really good. I wish they kept it instead of going to Invincible. But I get IP. IP's got IP. I understand.
Yeah, Astronauts is really good. I got one for you that I know we all forgot about. I know we forgot about it. I know you don't remember where you came from. I know we don't, because you don't remember Nemo's War right next to
I remember Nemo.
Come on. You forgot where you came from.
Hey, take everything Maggie said about Final Girl dice rolling and apply that to Nemo's War.
No, I like it. It's wild.
Oh no, I like Nemo's War. I like Nemo's War, but yeah, you're gonna find out real quick.
Yeah,
like you got so much mitigation. Oh, all your guys at mitigate are dead. You ain't got any mitigation left.
You're like, oh, in the beginning game, you're like, oh, I'll just do that. Oh, I'll just risk that. Oh,
Now you're being crushed by a giant squid, and you're being hunted by the entire, world's navy.
But that's the key, though. Like that, the key to that game is it is a true adventure. Sometimes I worry about people thinking like they always have to win.
Yeah.
To have fun. It's like, no, this is the journey. You're seeing what Captain Nemo went on. You get to see all these different experiences that you're having. Maybe you didn't get the best score of this game, but the story is how it played out, and not that you won, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I think people forget that. They just want to say, hey, I beat my max score or whatever. It's like, no, sometimes you went down in a blaze and half the time that you would usually play a game and go, how the hell did I lose? But it was wild. It was wild. It came down to 2 dice rolls plus my cheat roll, and I still lost, but it was fun. I hope people can still embrace that, especially when you have adventure games like that, or like Dawn of Zeds, where you can get overrun right away. Like, it plays out like a zombie movie. What if the zombie movie ends, an hour and a half earlier? So it's kind of fun. For me, sometimes it's kind of fun. I kind of just laugh at myself and go, oh my God, that was an absolute disaster. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's one of those games. Like, I wasn't frustrated because I was newer in the game. I was more green in the gaming at that time. And I did like the ride of like, I just took too many risks too early, or, it's like it came down to this roll and I knew if I could survive, I would do. So I think that's part of the theme of that game.
Yeah.
You can get caught up in it, but yes, it's a luck fest. It's truly a luck fest.
But it's a fun time.
Yeah, fun time.
What I
it's good to see it's still on there. That's why.
Okay, this is weird. So this game is not. I would say it's one of my top games. Is not one of my top solo games, and that is Obsession.
Yes.
So, I love Obsession. I play it on Board Game Arena all the time. I probably played it 200 times in the past year.
Jeremy, you don't like it?
Love.
Maggie, are you on BGA? Do you want to play Obsession with me? Let's play Obsession.
I could, but this is the thing. So I don't like. I want you almost to finish the point that you were going to make, because I have a very strong point around why I love this game multiplayer, and yet even though it's got a decent solo mode, it's not the same.
The whole point is you're supposed to make fun of people for having trashy American era
banter.
Yeah,
it's like
I'm 100% with
the journey. Yes.
Because my wife and I read Jane Austen books to each other.
Yeah.
So like it's the best to play the game. And if I'm just playing by myself, who's gonna laugh that I'm inviting Lord Croakington to have tea and with the Americans and he's really upset about that.
A little bit.
Thematically, the whole thing is you're playing out a time where the whole point is to make a performance out of what you're doing and so that is lost then when you can't do the performative element because you don't. So I guess at least through VGA you can kind of chat about it. Not quite the same.
but also, frankly, Obsession really benefits from the juice of like a hate draft. But the other thing that's become for me though is it's a game that I now know so well that it's like comforting to play it, if that makes sense. And so I think I've just really come to love it for that too. I love playing it because it's like a dance where I know the steps. So win or lose, it's like nice to dance. And I feel like it's become that for me.
I'm keen on your take, Jeremy. Like what's your take?
Why do you have bad taste?
Why? Well, there was a strong reaction.
I think Jeremy just hates romance, and
somebody is not enjoying Bridgerton recently.
Hey, I respect y'all opinions.
I called it because I wasn't playing it enough. So I'm with you.
I don't think the game is. It's not bad for it. It's just not for me. It really isn't for me. Thematic wise, like I'm okay with it. And the thing is how sometimes people are really passionate about a game and you're playing it with them and they're trying to teach you with passion, and they may use like for Obsession, you have played it so much that you know the name of the workers and like all the things, right? So it's like you're like almost telling a story where you're teaching the game, and it's almost like when you read a thematic rule book where it's like, could you just tell me that's the blue and that's the green and whatever? And they'll be like, well, this is the Duke of so and so, and you're like, I don't. Which one is that one? And it's I've had it taught to me several times that way. Then I tried to watch other people's content. So I got it played. I was like, this game's solid mechanically, but I'm missing something. And it's the connection that you're talking about that I'm not feeling.
Yeah.
That's all. That's at the end of the day, I hear it. And I think it's actually one of the most thematic games there is, period. Like, no question. Just by listening to other people, even though I'm not connecting with it that way. I can hear, I can feel that with them. But
that's how I feel about space. So I completely I completely agree. It's like I wish I were into this more. I'm just not. Like there isn't. Yeah. It's like if you don't connect with a theme or a setting, or it can make it very hard, even if at the core mechanically there's something interesting going on.
I'm always not your themer, Maggie. You get it. I'm always surprised when somebody's like, "Well, I just don't really care about the theme, but I don't need to. I only like the mechanisms." Like, I really am not like that. I want to feel like I actually like being taught thematically because I want to know like why I'm doing something in a game. Like, even for a really crunchy year, like Lisboa is my favorite Lacerda because I can be like, okay, so this is the shops, and like this is the, these are my political leaders, and like I can connect just enough to like enjoy the Euro crunch, but like I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing and like what it's meant to represent. Once I'm fully detached from that, it has to be a great puzzle to keep me.
Right. Now, interesting you mentioned Lacerda. I didn't check and see where his designs are. It's my favorite designer. And I thought about, when we just thought about theme, so one that, like Lacerda, just to apply this to say Lacerda, like Escape Plan. It's one of my favorite Lacerdas. Now, don't get me wrong, like, you know, like his other games are like way more thematic, but this one like is so thematic that I think that's why people don't like it. Like that's why they don't like it, because it goes off too far into the like. This is basically a chase scene. You got to go get your stuff, go get here, and then you actually have to get out of the game. You have to escape the game. And I don't think people like that. It's like sometimes things can be too thematic. Maybe.
See, I'm more attracted to this now. I'm like interested.
I would say it's by far, because people say, "Oh, this is more thematic." It's like I would say Escape Plan is by far the most thematic Lacerda. And yet, like I played it once, I'm like, "This is incredibly thematic." Do I want to play it again? No, don't really need to. but so it's like just because, but yeah, I think it captured all of those things really well. Is it a mode or thing that I want to be in? Not necessarily.
Right, not necessarily. Yeah. And I keep it around. It's in the top 5-ish of his games, but I do every time I play it with people, we're just like, yeah, this is fun. You know, this is fun. Yeah, I didn't check all the Lacerdas, but I'm sure he's up in there somewhere with these.
Actually, I'm not seeing. Does he have any in the top 50?
There was not in the top 50, no. And even the galleries, which is another one of the. So,
I mean, I will say personally, I love Lacerda's for multiplayer. None of them have been very interesting to me for solo. I just don't like how like when other people do his solos, it's a little better. But like Gallerist being an example, I find the way he did the solo mode for that, like completely boring to me. It's just like nothing.
I think Speakeasy is going for people who play Speakeasy. I think they're gonna like that solo mode. That one is actually really solid,
and that's been I think that's delivering like right now.
Yeah, that one. He sent me an early copy of that one, and I was actually really impressed with the solo mode for this one. So yeah, if that's the one, and people have been asking me like, is that the first Lacerda I get? I'm like, maybe not, but like it's a maybe. But I would say if it's for solo only and you're into big box Euros, that would probably be one I would recommend. You know, that one and Kanban. Kanban is awesome.
Yeah, Kanban was in the 110.
Solo, but you know, it's another one of those that's got a really high theme that makes you feel like you're doing something. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I also do want to shout out Earthborne Rangers. I just think it's a really special game. I'm really happy it's doing well.
Whoa, Maggie, do you? Whoa, she moved. Whoa.
I'm out. So that was one that I was, again, super highly anticipated. And then when I started playing, I was like, I'm just not gelling with this game. So I did a run through of it and on Rada's channel and everything. I just got to the point where I was like, I'm not.
Wait.
Oh,
you know why? You know why?
Yeah. Go ahead, Maggie.
Wait. Did you play it when it was a prototype?
No. Final game. Yeah.
Played it when it was a prototype. We're like, I don't know, man.
No.
Okay, because I was thinking
I will play Vantage over Earthborne Rangers, and that's not throwing shade on Vantage. They kind of sit in a. So actually, no. Like I still very much would rather play Vantage than I would Earthborne Rangers.
Fair.
But I neither would be the one that I'd like reach for. As a
Earthborne Rangers was weird. It was weird for me because like I got it and did some content and I kept it because I wanted to play more, but I didn't really get that far into the campaign. And then this summer when like the expansion was shipping, I was like, I should play that again. And when I had the time to just like sit with it, which I don't have very often, but it was summer, so I was off. And I think my kids were at camp that week. I cranked through the entire first campaign in like 12 straight days. Like I played at least one day each day, and it was glorious. That being said, it's interesting to compare it to Vantage because Earthborne Rangers is one. You know, I said I don't like grind in board games, and sometimes it gets real grindy.
Yes,
like I had games where I played for 40 minutes, and I was like, I moved once, and I got stuck in mud, and a board tried to kill me a bunch, and I'm like, that's all I did. You know, it's a story. It was a fun story, but not much happened. Whereas Advantage, it's like in that time. I saw 15 different 5-armed aliens playing cards, you know, and they all, and one of them was green, one of them was red, and weird stuff happened. And I rode a dragon, you know.
I'm going to shout out 2 things here. So first one would be Sleeping Gods, which is number 40 at the moment. It has been slipping, and I would say Distant Skies is the better one. I wouldn't be going back to like original Sleeping Gods. For a long sort of big, I want to commit to a campaign type thing. Having said that, the other one that I think is probably going to go under the radar is Above and Below Haunted. So the new edition of Above and Below, that has probably, and that one is a lot more accessible in the sense that it's just like, just do standalone games. It's not like you're not connected. It's not a, campaign type thing. The solo mode is, again, it's a deck that works quite well, but they only added it to the stretch goal box. So it's not part of the main game, which is, I think, is a big oversight. Because that game has some of the best writing, where if you're doing something like Vantage, where you're only having like a little micro scene here and here, it's like you are going to be invested. You're like, this is a great, and they're not long paragraphs, but it's like that will take you on a visual sensory journey. And like in those little snippets, and you can almost like engage with it as much or as little as you like. Works well at probably the lower player counts, but yeah, that if you could get your hands on the solo deck for that, I loved it, because it's just mechanically satisfying. I'm doing more things than I am in Vantage, where it's just like mechanically Vantage, there's not that much going on. It's mostly just like I explore this thing, I see that thing, it's not like a bit. Yeah,
I want to believe you so bad, but I've been burned before. So like Sleeping Gods, Near Far, Above, none of those games have ever really done it for me, because I feel like if I wanted to just read the writing, I would read a book, and then the game itself always feels like administrative work to me, and it just isn't the blend of like story and game.
You might want to try Distant Skies. It's a lot less administrative. It's got other major issues. I think it's actually got more issues in terms of balance than the original. Like, did y'all play to the end of the campaign?
Yeah.
Where you
campaign.
Get so many cards and so many powers, you can just basically make a day last forever and never lose and never finish if you want. Yeah, like they made some errors, but it's definitely way less. You don't have 8,000 cards on your table like taking up space like you did in the original.
My favorite story game right now is actually War Story.
Oh my god, I love War Story. It's way down. I was looking for it. It's like way down, man.
It's phenomenal.
I know people have played the game.
Yeah, I know.
More people need to play it. It is so good.
Go play War Story, y'all.
David is one of my co-designers. I am biased, but War Story is great. It is really the best blend of game mechanisms and choice and story that I have yet seen.
Yeah.
I don't play this theme at all. This is like my I don't play this theme at zero. Yeah. Like none. Zero. Like outside of what was that, Black Orchestra?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, right? But I don't play this thing. That game is just one of those ones. It's one of those ones.
Jeremy, exact same for Peter, my co-host. He's like, I don't like war games. I don't want to play these. I don't like the theme. He loved that one. Like, it's just, it's great.
It's too good. It's too good.
By the way, I want to come back to because I'm so upset by this. What I just read. I was looking at BGG about Above and Below Haunted and like the solo thing being a stretch goal. Listen, so okay, you can buy the stretch goals apparently straight from Red Raven.
What?
So you can get the solo mode.
It's a box. It's really just a box that has all the deluxe bits and the deck, the bot deck.
But listen to this. This is the part that insults me, and I'm sure all the people listening who are interested in a top 200 solo. If you buy the stretch goals box, you get the solo mode for Above and Below Haunted, and you also get the 5 to 6 player expansion. Because I definitely want that with my solo mode. Like, thank you, Above and Below, for giving me that 6-player Euro play while everyone listens to me read a paragraph. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Thank you.
I would not be playing this at a higher player count than 4. And even that is a big ask. I think 3 was max multiplayer. 2, great. Wow. 2 was great. Solo works really well because then it's like I can just do as much story as I like now. But I would not be going above 4 in general. Yeah.
All right, Maggie says order it. I'm ordering it. Here we go.
I'm holding off.
Next year we should have a tally of like money spent while we're talking.
Yeah. You owe me this much money back.
I have a game that I don't know if I watch all your channels. I haven't seen anybody talk about it, so I must have missed it. Kingdom Legacy Feudal Kingdom.
I don't know what this is.
I know what it is, and you probably know why I skipped it, Jeremy. It's completely AI art, man. I'm not doing any of that crap. I'm not touching that. And like, you know, like I also didn't cover what's the one you talked about last episode? That is amazing. Like, is great, but I'm not playing it. Awaken Realms, the dragon one.
Yeah, I don't touch any Awaken Realms stuff anymore.
Okay.
What's that called though?
Oh, you mean
Dragon Eclipse?
Dragon Eclipse?
Yeah, it's a Dragon Eclipse. Like, it's an amazing game. I'm not covering it because it's AI art, you know. But at least they like. It's like AI. You know, like they used AI some, but like they actually had some artists working on it too. Kingdom Legacy is just AI straight up, and Frick's Games is like leaning so hard into that, like the new Terraforming Mars and all that. So I've heard the game is great. I know like people that I'm friends with have really enjoyed Kingdom Legacy. It's all the way up here at where is it? It's like 46. But yeah, I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I mean, still talk about it. Like people will enjoy it if they don't.
Although I will say it ruins it for me that you wanted your artistry as a designer to be showcased, but you didn't care about the artistry of an actual like artist.
Yeah, I mean,
it bugs me.
It's about, but I've heard the mechanics are great. So, Jamie, what do you like about it?
Yeah.
I just wanted to know about it. Like, I figured
you don't know about it either.
I watched all your channels, so I was like, maybe I haven't seen it.
They reached out to me, and I was all ready to cover it, and I'm like, hey, AI art, and he's like, 100% AI. Like, not even like.
No.
Touched by an artist. You know, like the stuff they try to spit is like, it's just it's his computer.
But I actually prefer if it is AI, I'm the same. Like it's like I'm not interested. But they've actually in the artists, they're actually saying like Adobe. It's actually
so at least
it's very straightforward.
Being straight up.
It's not like I don't want to be like what is that bait and switch to me like just give the name of the person that put the prompts in. It's like no, just like tell me if it's AI.
God, you're right.
So we'll play it.
Artist
like,
Adobe Firefly.
Which is like I appreciate that.
I respect the honesty. Yeah, let me make my own choice. Like I don't want like a gotcha thing. Like am I gonna choose this art? No, but I want to be able to make it. Like games are expensive. I'd be very, very mad if I bought something and hadn't been informed ahead of time, and then my money's gone. Because I don't get that many review copies these days because I'm too busy designing to like consistently YouTube. So like this is my money now too. It's like
I just zoomed in on a card. It's not great. This lady, like I'm like the curve of her face just kind of becomes not like the video content. Sorry. Anyway, that's enough about that.
But again, it's kind of like, it's about, my hope would be that if you go, look, this game obviously mechanically is solid, must be solid. I haven't played it, can't speak to it. Why not go, okay, well, it's been proven that it's a good game. People like it. Let's now commission an artist and actually, do a great thing out of it.
If Frick's Games is doing the new Terraforming Mars expansions with AI art,
that's like
you talk about a game that's been proven. No, this is a political statement and a payment like economic choice they're making. They didn't need to prove the game; they wanted to do this with AI art. But
you know what though? The thing that's so funny to me is like, the original Terraforming Mars was like ugly as sin, and I did not care because it was just a bunch of public domain crap art. Like, and it was fine. It was fine. Like, why can't I just have ugly art that a person made? Like, it's cool with me.
I mean,
it's like Obsession. We were talking about Obsession. Obsession is all Creative Commons, so it's like old images that were like, So,
By the way, anybody who wants to play this game and enjoys it, no shade to you. These are our personal stances, But yes, anyway.
I'm at least interested when I see something that's ranked that high because the community is saying, "Hey, we love this game."
No. I mean, Jeremy, if you're not on the same page that we are, I would try it out. Like I've heard from multiple people, I respect that it's great.
This is the thing, though. It went up 103 spots, so it's surging, like it's going up. Like I'm like, where did this game come from? I've actually never heard of the game.
I've actually never heard of this title either.
Right, like that's what I'm saying. I actually have never heard of this game. Tell me about this game. So,
well, I believe it's also very inexpensive. I think it might be like 15.
Okay, so I think it's like a deck box game. It seems like a deck box.
Yeah, I think it's like I don't know if you can play it that many times, but again, I don't know. I'm talking on the butt here, so I'll stop.
Those can steal the hearts for a little while, right?
Absolutely.
So, other things I'm excited to see on here, of course, Hadrian's Wall.
Yes,
I'm very
we were talking about
Yeah, well, we talked about the anarchy last video. I'm very curious about how they are going to, I guess, interact with each other rankings wise. Like, you know, it's fascinating to me that those LCGs from Fantasy Flight can like all kind of coexist at the top of the list. And one thing I mean, I guess you'd have to dig into the data about this, but you know, is it the same people who just like the LCGs and they're buying them, or is it that everybody picks one and that we're all just voting for our favorite and we all have one favorite? And you know, I don't know that something like Hadrian's Wall can coexist with its successor for long. The way these LCGs do, I think it's really unusual. So
I think they might cannibalize each other a bit. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like it's the only thing holding me up from Anarchy. Like I just love Hadrian's Wall. I just love it. Like I'm not sure if I need the other one.
Yeah.
You know, talk me into it. Show me. You know, like, and that's the thing. It's like they have another one too. Like it's another role, like investigator, spy, suspect, something like that. I'm like, I think I'm good. I'm Hadrian's right here. You know, like, and you know what? I think that's what a lot of gamers do. They're looking for someone to tell them, like, hey, what is this? What truly makes that different? And like that is what a reviewer. That's what we do, right? So to give people perspective in the experience, and I totally understand it. But that is one of those things for him, for their team, that I'm kind of like really on the fence of like, do I move forward or do I just keep what I know is awesome? And you know, Legacy EU is good, but then Scarbreak came right after that. Do I need to own Scarbreak? Like, do I need to? You know, and that's hard. That's hard for a lot of publishers, which is why Chip Theory excels, because their games are so different, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas like this game, even though they're not the same, it somewhat feels like that.
Yeah, it feels like another book in the same series or something.
Right. Right.
But sometimes that's the selling point. Like I learned Great Western Trail New Zealand a lot easier because I knew how to play Great Western Trail. You know, so it was a much lower lift.
Yeah, I mean, wargamers love series games.
I got one that's real controversial right here.
Ooh,
and I actually think it's weird where it's at.
Okay,
and that's Voidfall. I think it's weird where it's at.
It's at 12, up from 24.
That's super strong. Like now, there's no doubt that Voidfall is a great game.
Yes.
Like, it's a great game. But it has a challenge. It has the biggest challenge of setting it up. Like, it's actually so challenging for setup that it's detrimental to the game. Like even Elder Scrolls, it does walk the line, but there's a lot of like, hey, I'm getting prepared with my character progression. Hey, I'm making, you know, there's a little bit more investment into the theme and what you're doing. Whereas like Voidfall, it's like, all right, okay, so that goes there. Okay, then we go, oh no, that dude, it's backwards. Okay, hold on, man. All right, so this.
Sometimes that's the game.
Do I have the right cards? Wait, do I have the right card?
Well, then it's like, oh wait, we can't play 3-player. It won't fit on the table. We can't play. Sorry, we gotta play 2-player.
5-player. Oh, okay. Okay, so then these are the. But the thing is, once it's up and running, absolutely amazing. Like, and it's one of those. That's one of those games where it's hard to sell someone on it though, because it's one of the games where you would have to play and you would have to play it again because you don't want to tear it down. It's like, hey, if you play it, you probably should just play it twice. Then you should invite your friends over to knock out the multiplayer because it's already set up. You're like, you know what, man? While it's over, y'all want to play Voidfall? You know, you know. So
make the most of it.
Yeah, make the most of it. It is definitely an event of a game. It's a masterpiece of a game. It's just that I just didn't expect it to be so high. Like, if it was,
I was actually just looking at this for all of the games. There's a column in the spreadsheet when everybody gets access to that, which is number one votes. How many people picked it as their number one and not just in their list? And Voidfall is 12th, but it has a higher number one vote number than everything. It's above Imperium Classics, number 7, and everything below. So I think not as many people are playing it. I know I'm never playing it again because I ain't got that much time in my life. I can play 5 games I like better in that time, but it's a great design. But it's right up there in like love, which I think is why it jumped so much. I mean,
Yeah.
the only ones that are above it are Final Girl with 66 number one votes.
Yep.
The LCGs are 97, 77. And then, so Arkham Horror is only 77. That hurts me. 97 for Lord of the Rings. But then listen to this. The top three. Marvel Champions, 141 number one votes. Mage Knight, 147 number one votes. And then Spirit Island, does that really ever get dethroned, at least in the near future? 228 number one votes. Most games on this list most games on this list had like 3 number one votes, 1 number one vote. It has 228.
So I always tell people with Spirit Island, I think it is just the best co-op game. Like it's just the best co-op game. Like if it is pound for pound the best co-op game, it's just hard to beat. Like it really is hard to beat.
I will
like,
say,
I want to teach people co-ops. I got a character or two I can teach people how to play co-ops and use Spirit Island as an onboarding ramp.
No way.
If I want to play,
I don't agree with you at all on that. I think it's an amazing game. I just played it this morning. I barely remembered how to play. That is not I'm not onboarding anybody to co-ops with Spirit Island. No way, man.
You sure? Are you sure?
Don't get me wrong. I taught my 10 or 11-year-old at the time Spirit Island. I gave him, you know, there's a couple of easy spirits. I gave him the guy who does things fast, or you give him the rock guy who defends a lot. I get it. But there are a billion co-op games that I could more easily teach and get somebody to.
Well, I shouldn't say it's the easiest, but I just think it's the best pound for pound.
Oh, it's the best pound for pound, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I think it's the best pound for pound, and the reason why is I think you can introduce people to co-ops with it, and I also think the fact that it has such a wonderful progression of characters through it, and it's got that central thing that you're still doing. And it works for all levels and the challenges that are created, you know, and it's like, I'm like, how the hell did they figure this out? Like, how did they figure this out? It doesn't suck at all. Like, it just doesn't. It just doesn't suck. Like, how did they figure that out? Like, you know, it's how did they figure that out? That's exactly what I think of whenever I play that game. How did they figure this out? This never sucks. This game does not suck. And I like games more than Spirit Island, but I just tell people, like, for co-ops, it's hard to beat, man. It's hard to beat unless you love to chuck dice. So unless you love to chuck dice, it is hard to beat.
Yeah. So we've been yakking for a while. We're gonna kind of move into some final thoughts, but my one last kind of question before we wrap with like any last thoughts is what game on this list, even for the last few videos, have you not played yet, but because we've been talking about it, you are now excited? So for me, that's actually Unstoppable. I have never played it. All the chatter about it has got me really pumped, and it is affordable. So that's where I'm going to be headed in the near future, I think.
Nice. What was the one that you were talking about before? Leviathan.
Leviathan Wilds.
Leviathan Wilds. That's the one that I'm like, yeah, because everyone's saying I have to play this. I have to try it. I'm gonna love it. I'll be the judge of that. I'm looking forward to it.
I think that it might be puzzly enough that y'all might enjoy it as co-op.
Okay. We don't co-op, so we don't really co-op. Okay. Well, we'll try. I'll send Amy your way when I inevitably get in trouble. Go, why are we doing this? Like, no, just hang in there.
You know what? We said nothing about the loop. That's wild.
Oh, the loop, yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, I just saw that and I was like, oh, the loop. We didn't say anything about it. All right. For me, I'm gonna try. I have Vantage. I've had Vantage since it released. I'm a Stonemaier champion. I got it early. Still haven't played it.
Oh no.
I'll tell you, my relationship with the Stonemaier, I buy the games. For some reason, I have like this loyalty to them because of Scythe back in the day. And I buy all his games and I end up selling them or trading them. Almost every single one. Almost every single one. But I thought this one might be a little bit more. I watched Mike's playthrough of it and I was like, this might be all right. This might be all right. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this one a go. I think before the end of the year because we have end of the year coverage and stuff. And then we'll see where we go from there. I think it was you, Mike. I watched, and I was just like, okay, I'll give this a shot. I mean, it's expensive, man. So I was like, But I like story. I like to walk the line between like the game's telling me a story and I get to create my own story.
Yeah.
And I find that when I get to create my own story, it's more fun. Like it's the only child in me that I still at this age just love to be like to tell my own story in my head and be in that world, create my own world, you know? So see how it plays out.
Nice.
Honestly, it might be none. I just played too many games. I already played basically everything. I think the only one that was mentioned that I have been interested in, but I don't know if I'll ever get it, and I don't know if I'll ever play it, was Civolution. At 41, I have heard kind of universally good things about that. It's a little heavier than the usual solo that I would play. Is the only reason I'm not sure if I would actually ever do it. But to answer a sort of different question, Liz, what I have convinced myself of, just looking through the list, is I think before I go to bed, or maybe tomorrow night, since it's pretty late already, I think I'm going to bring 4 Northwood. And this one did not make the top 200. But the talk about Onirum and that company made me want to play Scoventier again. Any of y'all play that?
No.
That's a really fun one. It's from the Oniverse publisher, but it's not an Oniverse game. It's a really lovely design, and that one I remember.
The one that's co-op.
That's co-op.
That you can do co-op. Yeah, I played a
yeah.
demo of it, which is it was interesting. It was a really
it's also like it's a theme I'm not used to. It's like Slavic mythology, if I remember correctly, or Polish mythology. I'm gonna replay some games I haven't played in a while that are really good, even if I don't play anything new.
Yeah, I find that like going over this list just makes me want a game.
Yeah,
and I mean, I always want a game. Like gaming is what we do, and yet things that kind of renew the fire for it like mean something to me.
This makes me want to go back all the time. Like when you do these types of things, it's like, oh man, yeah, that game, whatever. I'm looking at Clans of Caledonia right here, and I was like, right in my mind, I was talking about it, and I looked over, I was like, yep, we got to get that to the table quick. It just reminds you, like I said, where you came from. Did you remember where you came from and where you started? And do you still have passion about those games? Nemo's War, like I was just like, I will fight these people over this game. I love this game. It's silly. It's absolutely ridiculous, But but that's the thing. It's like Pursuit of Happiness is one of my favorite games of all time. I love telling stories about my life through the card games, and I usually lose the game because I'm telling my own story about who I want to be and what I want. And those moments that you can create as a solo gamer, those are the unforgettable moments that you have. And really try to find those, don't try to find the next game, try to find the next moment in your games.
I like it. Honestly, I don't know if there's a better place to stop, so we're just gonna cut it here. All right, everybody, thank you so much for hanging with us for this commentary. This is one of my favorite things of the year. Thanks to all of y'all for doing this with me. Thanks to Kevin and team for making the list. But everybody out there, go play a solo game. It's a good use of your time. You got some options.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me everybody.
Planning.
And hey, PAX Unplugged in a few
PAX Unplugged. Yes.
Bye, y'all.